Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen with me, Crazy Dave, of course. Hey, I've been thinking. I've got that Dry Aged Pellicle from the 50, the 100, and the 150 day ribeye. And what are we gonna do with this stuff? I mean, this stuff's hard. It's dry. What are we gonna do? Well, I know some of you guys will make some beef fat stock and render it down and stuff. I've got a crazy idea. I'm thinking about making some jerky strips, and I'm gonna grind it up. But this stuff, I mean, look at this. That's hard. That's gonna jam through the grinder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Marinade Express here. If you're not familiar with that, I'll show you guys what that is in 1 second. And I'm gonna take the pellicle and kind of just equally put it in on both sides here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and add some cooking stock. Now, I know this is chicken. I should be doing beef stock. But again, I'm just experimenting with this to see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna add some of the chicken stock in here. I'm gonna rotate this under vacuum, marinate it for an hour or so, maybe even overnight. Reconstitute the beef here, grind it up, and see if I can make some pellicle jerky strips. Stay with me. You're watching Crazy Dave's Kitchen as we venture on to the unknown. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, so what's the Marinade Express? Well, in some of our videos we kind of showed it to you. I haven't been using it a lot lately because of the stuff we've been doing doesn't really require it. But it's a really cool machine. Basically what happens is you put your meat into the tumbler. You have a little vacuum hose here. You're going to vacuum out the air until it turns green, and then you basically turn it on and let it rip. Basically what happens is it's marinating under a vacuum and also while tumbling. So let's turn this thing on. You'll see it's just gonna get kind of loud, but it's gonna start to rotate, and that's basically what it's doing. It's tumbling your meat under vacuum with the juices and marinating. Again, this is just a experiment that I'm going to try to see what happens when I try to reconstitute the Dry Aged Pellicle with a little bit of some juices. Now I could have used water, but I used the chicken stock. Gonna let it tumble for maybe 90 minutes or so, and putting it into the refrigerator overnight. Tomorrow I'll grind it up. I'll add a few more spices, and we'll see whether or not I got a success, which I'm hoping for, or a failure. That's the whole thing about Crazy Dave here. I'm not afraid to try something. I know a lot of you guys, oh, you're wasting money, or you're crazy for doing this, or you're crazy for doing that. Well, guess what? I gotta earn my name somehow. But I'll tell you something. Some of the world's most famous people did something that others thought were crazy. They didn't listen, they ventured out, and they became successful because they did not want to listen to everybody else. Well, there you go. That's Crazy Dave for you. We're gonna find out what's happening with this thing. Stay tuned. You're watching Crazy Dave's Kitchen. So now the meat has been marinating in that Marinade Express with that chicken stock for about 24 hours. We took it out of the container, we put it into a pot over here, and now we're going to go ahead and do a coarse grind using my Gourmet grinder that I found off of Amazon. And again, this is the coarse grinding blade. Okay guys, so this is coarse grinded. Now, right now I've added some spices to this. Now again, this is an experiment here. It is the Dry Aged Pellicle. So I added a half a pound of butter, that's 2 sticks of butter here. I ran that through the grinder. I've got about 4 tablespoons of black pepper, 4 tablespoons of onion powder, 4 tablespoons of garlic powder. I did about a half a cup of Worcestershire, a 1/4 cup of some teriyaki sauce. I'm going to try to mix this stuff up and see what happens. So now the meat has been double grinded, and look at all that color. I mean, that stuff's dark. That is pure pellicle right there. So again, it's been double grinded with the medium grade blade here. Now we're gonna go ahead and put it into the Ziploc bag, put it in the cooler for 24 hours. Then we're gonna come back, put in the jerky gun, and see whether or not we've got a success or a failure. Stay with me, guys. You're watching Crazy Dave, Crazy Scientist Meat Experiment, as we try to figure out what to do with the dry aged pellicle. Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Kitchen with the crazy experiment of the dry aged pellicle that I basically reconstituted with some chicken stock. Again, I know it should have been beef stock. Added some spices earlier. This thing has been in the cooler for 24 hours. Now it's time to load it into the beautiful LEM jerky gun. And we're going to try to make some of those jerky strips. Stay with me as we venture out to see whether we got a success or a failure. Okay guys, so now the jerky cannon's loaded. A little side note, if you look at this really close, it reminds me of chorizo. Interesting. Maybe I'd have to cook some up like chorizo and see what happens. That is for another time, guys. So let's go over here. Remember the jerky trays? We're just going to shoot on here. And we're just going to load up the jerky trays. And make these beautiful jerky strips. And I know some of you guys were saying, hey Dave, send me some. I don't know yet. But there are some brave souls out there. Maybe I'll have to make this a giveaway. I don't know yet. Well, stay with me as I'm loading up the dehydrated trays, and we'll make some pellicle jerky strips. Oh, hey guys, Crazy Dave here. As I mentioned earlier, it kind of looked like chorizo, so I'm playing around here, and I'm frying some of this pellicle meat here as chorizo sticks and see what happens. Smells good, but it's not over yet. Stay with me, Crazy Dave here, as Crazy Dave is becoming a mad scientist. Well, thanks for watching, guys.